You won't believe which stars have managed to keep their romances hidden from the spotlight for years. What happened next when the truth about their private love lives started to surface will surprise you more than you expect. Fame can twist dating into a spotlight sport, and for LGBTQ couples, the pressure lands even harder. Still, plenty of stars have built solid partnerships in the middle of cameras, headlines, and noise. They guard family life, keep the messy parts private, and let love speak for itself. Cara Delevingne and Annie Clark, better known as St. Vincent, never hid from attention. When they appeared together, the buzz followed. Even so, they skipped the neat labels and the polished script. Clark later laughed about the chaos, and that honesty became part of their story. Jodie Foster and Alexandra Hedison chose a quieter lane. Their home life stays far from Hollywood spectacle, by design. Foster has said she picks projects to protect time with her children and avoid back-to-back shoots. The result is simple: a family life built to last, not to perform. Ricky Martin made it official in 2017, marrying artist Jawan Yosef. Martin brought the global pop fame. Yosef brought his own creative world, shaped by Syria, Sweden, London, New York, and Los Angeles. Together, they formed a high-profile pair with an international edge. 3 years of dating led Lance Bass and Michael Churchin to the altar. The NSYNC star had long imagined a wedding of his own, and this one delivered. Friends, family, and plenty of love filled the day, turning a long-awaited milestone into a celebration they could finally call theirs. Michael Kors waited nearly 2 decades before marrying Lance Lapierre in 2012. The fashion icon said the moment felt deeply personal, calling Lapierre someone special and wonderful. For a designer known for polish, the real statement was simple: love that lasted, then became marriage. Lily Tomlin and Jane Wagner have done what Hollywood rarely allows. They've stayed married for 42 years. Tomlin speaks openly about loving her wife and being part of the LGBTQ community. In an industry built on flash, their long run feels steady, warm, and almost defiant. Elliot Page's rise began with Juno in 2007 and later continued with the Umbrella Academy. But his love story also drew attention. He married dancer and choreographer Emma Portner, whose own work brings sharp movement and style. Together, they became a creative pair with real chemistry. RuPaul may bring full-throttle energy to Drag Race, yet his real life with George LeVar has stayed remarkably grounded. The two spent 23 years together before marriage, building a relationship that is calm, private, and steady. No drama needed, just commitment that lasted. Robin Roberts confirmed her relationship with Amber Lane in 2013, but the bond had been growing for years. Roberts, a familiar face on Good Morning America, and Lane, a massage therapist and fashion expert, have leaned on each other through nearly 2 decades. That kind of support runs deep. Elton John and David Furnish have been a fixture for 27 years, and their timeline is all class. A civil partnership in 2005, a marriage in 2014. Through it all, they've stayed visible, stylish, and united, proving that a long partnership can still feel fresh under the lights. Chely Wright and Lauren Blitzer married in 2011 at a quiet Connecticut home after a year together. Wright had already made history by coming out publicly, and the wedding added a new chapter. With a writer and a country singer at the center, the match carried both heart and courage. David Hyde Pierce won fans as the polished Dr. Crane on Frasier, then won a different kind of applause at the 2007 Tony Awards. In his speech, he thanked his husband, writer-producer Brian Hargrove. It was a brief moment, but it said plenty about the life he had built off-stage. Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka turned a discreet 5-year engagement into a marriage that still feels like a model for balance. Harris brought the sitcom fame, Burtka brought his own flair, and together they kept family first. Busy schedules? Yes. Strong partnership? Even more so. Samira Wiley met Lauren Morelli on the set of Orange is the New Black, and the connection changed both of their lives. Morelli's journey with her sexuality unfolded during that time, while Wiley became part of the story. They married in 2017, bringing their on-screen world into real life. Matt Dallas and Blue Hamilton kept things private for 5 years before stepping into the open. Then came the tweet, the engagement, the wedding in 2015, and later, their son, Crow. Hamilton's support has been steady, and the family they built feels like a quiet victory. Ellen DeGeneres faced real backlash when she came out, long before she became a national treasure. Today, her marriage to Portia de Rossi has lasted since 2008, after a 4-year courtship. De Rossi has spoken warmly about their life together, and the pair still stand as a familiar Hollywood couple. Jeffree Star never hid much from his followers, and his relationship with Nathan Schwandt was no exception. The beauty YouTuber spoke openly about their life together, including moving into a $14 million mansion. In his world, privacy was never the point. Transparency was. Tom Daley was already a global name by 2009 when he won the FINA World Championship at just 15. 4 years later, he made a different kind of headline. He revealed his relationship with screenwriter and director Dustin Lance Black. Talent met talent, and the world paid attention. Brad Gorski knows style, so of course his Caribbean wedding to Gary Janetti came with polish. After 16 years together, the stylist and TV producer finally said their vows. Their secrets sounded simple. They complement each other. In a marriage like that, the fit matters as much as the look. Johnny Weir never shied away from loving Viktor Voronov, first as a boyfriend and later as a husband. Still, the marriage ended after 2 years, with Weir announcing the split on Twitter. He kept the message brief, and the news landed hard. Even public romances can reach a private end. Kristen Stewart knows what public romance costs, so her connection with Stella Maxwell drew plenty of eyes. Even so, the model seemed to fit Stewart's world, where privacy and fame are always in tension. Their relationship showed that even under heavy scrutiny, chemistry can still feel natural. Jonathan Adler and Simon Doonan are a design world power couple with sharp taste and sharper instincts. Doonan brought his voice as a creative ambassador for Barney's, while Adler built his name through pottery and design. Together, they turned style into a shared language. Jane Lynch married clinical psychologist Laura Embry after just a year of dating, but the marriage lasted 3 years before they separated. Lynch later spoke candidly about the split in an interview with Larry King. It was a short chapter, yet one she handled with the same directness she brings to the screen. Mario Cantone and Jerry Dixon have been together since 1991, and they finally made it official in 2011. The actors often talk about what keeps them strong: balance, contrast, and the ability to complement each other. After so many years, the marriage was less a surprise than a finish line. Jenna Lyons and Courtney Crangy sit at the crossroads of fashion, business, and celebrity. Lyons, a major force at J.Crew, confirmed the relationship with Crangy, a fellow designer, and the pair quickly became a name to watch. Style may be their business, but partnership is the real headline. Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor keep turning up together, hand in hand, and they seem perfectly comfortable being seen. Paulson has said their rhythm works because they don't live together full-time. That choice may surprise some people, but for them, it keeps the relationship strong and steady. Wanda Sykes and Alex Nydbalski built a life that mixes comedy, travel, and family with real intention. They met casually, raised fraternal twins, and kept bilingual culture front and center at home. Sykes brings the laughs, but the family foundation is the quiet part that matters most. Across these couples, the pattern is clear. Some put parenting first, some pour energy into activism, and many protect large stretches of private life. On red carpets, on stage, or at home with kids, the common thread is simple. They choose love on their own terms. Privacy isn't a weakness here, it's a strategy. These couples use it to keep attention in check, whether that means living apart, posting less, or leaving family details off the record. The point is control. They decide what the world gets to see, and what stays theirs.